As the sun began to set, Jack found himself driving down a deserted highway. He had been on the road for hours, and the monotony of the endless stretch of asphalt was starting to get to him. Just as he was about to turn on the radio to try and pass the time, he saw something out of the corner of his eye. It was a figure, standing by the side of the road. Jack slowed down as he approached, wondering who would be out here all alone in the middle of nowhere. As he got closer, he realized with a start that the figure was a woman, and she was beckoning to him with a pale, outstretched hand. He couldn't bring himself to stop, and he watched in the rearview mirror as the woman vanished into the darkness. But as he drove on, he couldn't shake the feeling that she was still with him, watching his every move. The hairs on the back of his neck stood on end as he heard a soft tapping on the car window. He turned to see the woman's ghostly face pressed against the glass, her eyes full of malice. Jack let out a terrified scream as he stomped on the gas, desperate to escape the terror that had been lurking by the side of the road. He didn't stop until he reached the next town, and he never looked back. As Jack drove through the night, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was being followed. He kept checking the rearview mirror, but each time he looked, there was no sign of the woman. He began to wonder if he had just imagined her, but the memory of her pale face pressed against the window was too vivid to be a hallucination. Just when he thought he had left the strange woman behind, he saw her again. She was standing in the middle of the road, her eyes fixed on his car. Jack swerved to avoid her, but as he drove past, he saw her lips move, as if she were speaking to him. He turned up the radio, hoping to drown out the sound of her voice, but it was no use. He could still hear her, whispering his name over and over again. As dawn approached, Jack knew he had to get off the road. He pulled into a rest stop, his hands shaking as he turned off the engine. As he sat there in the silence, he couldn't help but wonder what he had gotten himself into. He knew he should have listened to his gut and not picked up the hitchhiker, but it was too late now. He had to face whatever was coming for him, whether he was ready or not. As Jack stepped out of the car, he was met with a chilling sight. The woman was standing right in front of him, a twisted smile on her face. "You can't escape me," she hissed. "I'm always with you, watching your every move." Jack backed away slowly, his heart racing. He had to find a way to get away, but it was too late. The woman lunged at him, her pale hands reaching for his throat.